Pugs are different than other types of dogs. Besides looking different, they have different behavioral patterns and a different diet. There are certain things that pugs cannot eat that other dog breeds can. Some of this is due to their physical features. Before I move on with the video, I want to ask you a simple question. Do you want to train your dog for any basic commands like sit and stay? Do you want to stop any of the behavioral problems of your dog like pooping inside the house, biting, jumping, or barking? If your answer is yes, please grab the free Dog Training Secrets guide in which I have disclosed the deepest dog training secrets that professional dog trainers don't want you to know about. These training secrets would help you have a well-behaved, super intelligent, smart and obedient dog without spending hours in training him or her. The Secret Training Technique ebook is available for free only for a limited time. So go and grab it before it's too late. Link to the free ebook and training videos is in the description below. Pugs can be fed most organic things, such as fruits and vegetables, but there are some restrictions when it comes to these. Every kind of meat is an available option, although cooking it is an advisable precaution. Pugs should be fed 3 times a day, with 2 snacks in between those meals. While it is common to only feed small dogs twice a day, pugs need a little more than just that. There are certain foods that need to be avoided to have a healthy pug, and there are some foods that will help keep your dog healthy and fit. Lifestyle. Pugs are social animals but are less social than other toy dogs, the classification they find themselves in. They have somewhat of a drier sense of humor. For the most part, they are easy dogs to live with. They are small enough that they are not too much danger to children and ruining things, but they are also compact and solidly built that they are not in danger of being hurt too easily. Pugs are not very active, but they will need a small yard, or somewhere to be outside and run around in for a little less than half an hour. They do not tend to dig, so your yard is safe with them there. They are stubborn dogs, which can sometimes be hard to deal with, but for the most part, they tend to listen and aim to please, if trained correctly, of course. What not to feed your pug? There are a number of food items that are not good for your pug to eat. These include a lot of fruits and some other random items. Be careful feeding your pug anything not designed specifically for a dog because it might just be fatal for them. Fruits can be very good for pugs. They are high in natural sugars, which can give them the energy they will need to be active and not get fat due to the added sugar content of other foods. There are a lot of fruits, however, that are not good for pugs. The first on the list is grapes. It is not exactly known why grapes are bad for pugs, but it might have something to do with the skin on the grapes. It would be easy for a pug to choke on a grape skin. The bad fruits for your pug are peach pits, plums, and cherries. Something about these types of fruits is just not good for them. The pits can splinter dangerously and shred the inside of their throats, stomach, and intestines, just as chicken bones can do. Avocados, mushrooms, green tomatoes, and raw potatoes are not good for pugs, or dogs in general. There is a chemical in all of those foods that affect the pug negatively. Pugs love treats, and there are a lot of benefits to feeding your pug treats, especially after he does something that is praiseworthy. But be careful when feeding your pug treats. Any treat meant for a larger dog, or even a medium dog, can help with getting your pug fat. There are a lot of calories in one of those treats that could end up loading the pug up. Other dangers to pugs are fat trimmings, which are too much fat for your pug to handle at once. Raw fish is also something that should not be eaten. There is some kind of danger, even without the danger of getting the sharp bones splintering as they are eaten. Caffeine is very deadly to dogs. It is a known poison, but it is nowhere poisonous to kill humans, making it somewhat safe to consume. For most other animals, however, caffeine is a very deadly poison. It does not take much caffeine to kill a pug. Just one diet pill or a tea bag is enough to kill a pug. Macadamia nuts are the next item on the list. Once again, there is not a lot of knowledge of why the nuts are bad for pugs, but there is a lot of evidence saying that they are very bad for them. Symptoms of macadamia nut poisoning include weak hind legs, shaking, and vomiting. Dogs can recover from this, and will only be different for a few days. What to feed your pug? Pugs, and all dogs, are the descendants of wild wolves, meaning they can eat a lot of different things that humans cannot and not get sick. Some of these items include raw meats, bones, and different grains. But there are a lot of the same types of foods that pugs can eat that we can, too. Out of the vegetable class, pugs enjoy eating baby carrots a lot. There is a benefit of allowing your pug to eat baby carrots. They are good for your pug's teeth and can help with keeping strong teeth. All dogs can also eat green beans, something I learned at a young age with a family dog. They will eat them raw, but they also like them cooked and covered in salt, or at least mine did. Pugs can also eat potatoes, but only cooked ones. Potatoes are cheap, so it can be used as a filler along with a combination of raw meats and shredded bones, sort of like steak and potatoes. Pugs also can enjoy dry dog food for smaller dogs. The kibble will be filled with the correct amount of calories, fat, and will be a good size to not ruin their teeth. Wet food can also be a good option for pugs, but this will have to be heavily regulated. Pugs are already susceptible to obesity, and wet dog foods contain high amounts of fat and other fattening substances. Most every kind of meat is good for pugs, but be sure to feed them more lean than fatty. Chicken is very good for dogs, and most enjoy eating it very much. The same could be said about beef, lamb, and some fishes. For the occasional treat, try hot dogs. Pugs love the taste of hot dogs, but because they are so fatty, it is important not to give a lot to them on a regular basis. Other good treats are rawhide, pig ears, and real beef bones. All of these are good for gnawing on and will reduce their hunger levels. Pugs, like most dogs, enjoy cheese. Be careful feeding your pug cheese, however, because it tends to make canines a little gassy. Homemade and raw diets. Sometimes it may be better to create your dog's meals yourself. That way you know exactly what your dog is eating, which can make sure they are getting what they need, and nothing more. Speak to your vet before deciding to do this, however, because if it is not done correctly, there can be bad consequences for your pug. Focus on raw meats and bones. This brings it back to how dogs ate before humans domesticated wolves. There are many claimed benefits to a raw diet for your pug, such as a shinier coat, healthier skin, cleaner teeth, because of chewing the bones, and more energy. For the most part, this is true. There is not a lot that can go wrong when feeding your pug this diet. Be careful what you feed your pug. Out of all the types of dog, pugs are one of the more fragile ones. They can have allergies to specific things, so look out for those once a vet has determined what they are. Keep this in mind when introducing new foods to pugs, and look for signs of allergies and reaction. Do you want to have a well-behaved, obedient and calm pet dog without spending hours in training him? Check out the first link in the description and download the Secret Training Technique Guide absolutely free. It is available for free only for a limited period of time. Thanks for watching the video. Comment below if you liked the video. Please subscribe to the channel Little Paws Training if you are serious about training and grooming your dog. Also, join our Facebook group where you get all the solutions to your daily doggy problems.